Hello, my name is Mel, and I have things to say about disability, chronic illness, and mental health. I am a bit of an expert in these fields. I've never studied them, I've never taken a single course, but I have lived with them for my entire life, and I believe that makes me qualified to speak on them. If that sounds like something that interests you, I would love it if you would subscribe to the channel. Come back every Wednesday when I upload new videos. Let me know what you think of my videos in the comments section, and if you know of somebody who would benefit from or enjoy one of my videos or the whole channel, please feel free to share a link with them. I apologize in advance if the audio is not up to its usual standards. My microphone broke, and I am now recording audio on my phone, which is not ideal, but it's what we're working with. Today, I want to talk about how disability and chronic illness can cause you to miss a lot of important milestones. It can cause you to miss ticking a lot of those important boxes, and that can really impact your self-worth, your self-confidence, your ability to function in the world later in life. For me, like I said, I've been living with these things for a really long time. Chronic illness since my early childhood and disability since my early adulthood. And I can see areas where it absolutely interrupted my life and inhibited my ability to just grow as a person in the normal ways, in the ways that we consider normal. It stopped me from hitting those milestones. I had symptoms of chronic illness in childhood, and that caused me to miss a lot of school. Over the course of my schooling, I missed about a quarter to a third of my schooling simply because I was so unwell. I mean, my teachers stopped asking to see my absentee notes and my sick notes because they just said that, Natalie was unwell and she could not attend school. We didn't even know why I was sick. I was just sick. I was just too sick and unwell and weak to come to school. So I missed a lot of school. I missed a lot of opportunities to learn skills. I missed a lot of opportunities to socialize. I missed excursions. I missed social opportunities. I missed get-togethers with friends. That really put me backwards. Skill-wise, socially, that really set me back for the future. Then in high school, it continued. We moved to another area where I was closer to the school, and we hoped that might improve. It didn't. I couldn't even walk the 10 minutes to the bus stop every day. Half the time I would call home and my legs were not carrying me, so I had to be driven the 10 minutes to the bus stop because I could not walk that far. I tried to pick up a dancing class in high school, and because my muscles had already suffered the damage of early fibromyalgia, I couldn't keep up. I was too stiff. And again, I was often too unwell to engage with social opportunities, even though I tried my damn hardest. As a teen, I couldn't get a part-time job because I was so sick and weak. So I didn't have that early experience of employment and responsibility that a lot of teens get. In university, again, I didn't have a part-time job because doing my studies was more than enough. That was exhausting enough. That and a bit of a social life just conked me out. So again, I didn't experience any kind of work. And then when my health really went out of control, when I was 21, I moved back home. And I know a lot of young people move back home, but most of them are able to leave when they want. Most of them are able to get in their own car and leave. I could not. I couldn't leave because I had to surrender my license because of my health. So I couldn't leave the home when I wanted to. I have not left my home on my own since I was 21 because I don't have the independence to do that. So after 21, I didn't get to continue the experiences like most young people of living in share houses, of having a job. I've never had a job. I've never had a normal job. I've never had a paycheck. I've never had colleagues. I didn't get to go on holidays with my friends like a lot of young people do. All of those normal milestones of getting out and making friends when you're young, the friends that you can then keep into adulthood. I didn't get to do that because I was sick at home, in bed, by myself for years. And it means that now that I'm in my 30s, I feel so damn behind. There are a lot of things that I'm doing now where I feel really behind. I have imposter syndrome as it is. A lot of us overachievers do. But the fact that I missed out on so much training for life means that my imposter syndrome is just, it goes wild. So now that I am doing some disability advocacy work and I'm able to, make an invoice and get paid, I'm making my own invoices on Word. And I think, man, is this how people do it? I don't know. I've never done this before. I've never had a job. I've never been given an invoice, so I don't know how to make invoices. Are they going to tell me that this is not how you do it? Am I going to be embarrassed because this isn't how you run a business? Am I running a business? I don't know what I'm doing because I've never done this before. I've never had a job before. It makes me feel strangely immature, even though I am mature and wise in ways that other people would not imagine. Because I've had to face things, I've had to face realities that other people would not imagine. And yet, in the terms of the general world, I am so behind. I am a baby. Because I've never had a job, because I've never had those normal things in life. And I think a lot of people with disabilities, a lot of people with chronic illness, when you are ripped from the world, when there's a normal trajectory for how your life is meant to go and how normal life is meant to go, and you are ripped from that and put on the sidelines, it's very disconcerting because then you can't just jump back in because there's all this prerequisite knowledge that you don't have, and everyone assumes you have it, and you don't because you were busy being sick. And now I'm coming into things with all of the wealth of knowledge of being sick and disabled, and I'm trying to make a business out of it, or I'm trying to make a job out of it, a career out of it. But because I've never had a job or a career doing anything else, I don't know how to do this. And it makes me feel like a baby. When you lose so much of your life to illness and disability, you just feel so left behind. And it's really hard to catch up. That's all for this one. We're the ones that are left behind. If you're left behind too, I feel for you. Okay. That's all. Be sure to check out my Instagram and my TikTok. I sing songs there. All right. Bless.